आज हम समझेंगे. Today, we're going to unpack how one creator tackled a genuinely massive challenge. I mean, we are talking about conquering the ultimate fear of coding and doing it in just 24 hours. Welcome to this explainer. We're diving into this epic and honestly completely hilarious journey of a guy who just decided to face the programming world head on in a single day. If you have ever felt totally intimidated by just the thought of programming languages or, all that crazy tech jargon, you are in the exact right place. Let's break down exactly how he pulled this off. So tell me, does the word coding make you sweat? Because for our creator, just the mere mention of it used to leave him literally dripping with anxiety. He openly admits that just hearing the word coding made him break into a full-on sweat, simply because he was so incredibly scared of it. And honestly, that's a deeply relatable fear. For so many of us who don't work in tech, the coding world just feels, it feels incredibly complex. It's full of strange logic, confusing symbols, the whole shebang. So yeah, it's totally normal to feel a bit of panic when you're faced with something that basically looks like an alien language. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The fear of coding. There's a massive contrast here between what our creator expected and actual reality. On one hand, you have his ultimate dread, right? The idea that to achieve literally anything, you have to sit there writing endless, incredibly long lines of complex code just to get this tiny, insignificant little output. It feels like a completely unfair trade-off of effort versus reward. But then, on the other hand, we have the inciting incident of the whole story, a simple Google search. Google confidently claims that learning to code is absolutely not difficult. And this huge contradiction, that was the exact push she needed. He decided to put his fears aside, trust the search engine, and just jump straight into the coding universe. To enter this world safely, he needed the easiest entry point. Section 2. Choosing the Python language. And that search led him right here, Python. It's widely known and honestly often praised as the absolute easiest programming language for beginners. But we do need a very important clarification here. The creator jokingly makes sure we all know he chose the programming language Python, absolutely not the giant, terrifying snake. Such a hilarious moment in his journey. He actually remembered that he had studied just a little bit of Python back in his school days, so that made it the perfect, somewhat familiar starting point for this incredibly ambitious one-day coding marathon. Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 3. The intense learning phase. Okay, let's break down his epic 4-step learning montage. Step 1, he dusted off those old brain cells and revised whatever basic Python knowledge he somehow retained from school. Step 2 demanded absolute dedication. I mean, he coded day and night, immersing himself completely in the process. But Step 3. Step 3 is where his strategy gets absolutely legendary. To understand the tricky concepts faster, he vividly describes taking those long, terrifying codes, spreading them onto a slice of bread, and literally eating them. I mean, it's just such a hilarious, unforgettable mental image, right? Trying to forcefully absorb coding knowledge through your digestive system. And finally, Step 4. He combined his own immense focus with the vast, infinite brainpower of Google to finally crack the logic. Which brings us to the grand reveal. Section 4. The final automatic outcome. And this brilliantly illustrates his ultimate triumph. The whole thing boils down to this. Because of this code, every single comment in the comment section gets a heart. He actually did it. After combining all that crazy effort in just one single day, he successfully built a fully functional automated program. He created a bot specifically designed to automatically drop a heart on every single comment left by his viewers. Think about that for a second. He went from a sweat-inducing fear of writing long lines of code to creating a working, tangible piece of software that automatically engages with his audience. A real game changer. So, the really crucial takeaway here is that the barrier to entry isn't always as high as our anxieties make it out to be. At the end of his journey, the creator asks his viewers to drop a comment, just to test if his auto heart bot is actually working. But looking at everything we've unpacked today, I really want to leave you with a bigger question. Will you simply comment to test the bot yourself, or are you finally ready to face your own coding fears? Honestly, if he can go from sweating with panic to building a fully functioning program in just 24 hours, with a little help from Google and, some code-infused bread, what is stopping you from learning something new today? Thank you so much for exploring this brilliantly funny and inspiring journey with me today, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.